Hi everyone, it's April 8, 2010. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. The first thing I want to comment on is a story I found in the BBC that to me is kind of amusing. A Qatari diplomat has been detained after an incident on a flight from Washington's Reagan Airport to Denver. You know, we're talking 3-4 hours in the air, and this guy was in the bathroom, and they thought he was trying to set his shoes on fire, you know, do the bomb thing. And it turns out that, well, probably he was just having a cigarette. But the security vehicles met the plane. He was overpowered by cabin crew and passengers, etc., ad nauseum. He's claiming it's all just a mistake. Of course, it's a mistake. You know, they've spent already, I'm sure, several tens of thousands of dollars investigating this. Of course, there won't be a trial because he's a diplomat, diplomatic immunity. Can you imagine that? It'll provoke a humongous laugh in the Middle East world because of the panic that a guy, probably, again, smoking a cigarette, produced on this plane. Oh dear, again, because he's a diplomat and covered by diplomatic immunity, I'm sure there will be no prosecution. But, and here's that big but, they should send his ass packing home to Qatar. He knew better. Smoking ain't allowed, bozo. Okay, butt breath. You knew. You also knew what this would produce. You're supposedly intelligent. You're a diplomat. Why, you gotta be intelligent, so you knew. Pack his butt home tomorrow at the latest. Get it done, son. Don't spend any more money, honey. Do not pass go on this guy. Send his ass home. See, it's real easy. The second one I want to talk about here, let me get it on my bookmarks. We have a new light on near-death flashes about carbon dioxide levels being higher in cardiac arrest victims. Some of them who report the lights or the tunnels, the near-death experience thing, they're thinking now it's hallucinogenic, produced by higher levels of carbon dioxide gas in the blood. I'm wondering, should we maybe pass a law? And they do say in the story here, again, this is on the BBC, that inhaling enough carbon dioxide has been known to produce hallucinations. Is there a law against it? The schmuck wants to know. Hey, Congresses, state and federal, you're missing a great chance to jump in the forefront and tear away just a little bit more fun. Yeah. Oh, yeah, one more thing about the Qatar guy. Like I said, he knew. And at least now in this country again, well, smoking has become kind of a crime. Oh, dear. He knew. You know he knew. He knows he knew. Everybody knows he knew. Send his butt home. But hell, that's too obvious for the Joy Boys in D.C. Why, there's some more money to be spent on this. We can keep your butts safe by doing this. No, you're just spending more money. That's all you're doing. Like this never-ending war on terrorism that, well, we'll fight it here this week, but we know something's going on over here, so, and, oh Lord, let's go spend a few more $100 billion, over here. We can't find Waldo, but we'll spend a lot more money on, trying to find Waldo, and we think this week he moved over, no, he's over here again, and all this is done by mule train. And this keeps us from having health care. Isn't it funny? There's always money for murder and death, destruction. There's never enough money to take care of the people who pay the system. That would be you and me. How come that is? I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's today's Schmuck Look. Peace, everyone.